So we all know the famous saying, never let anyone use you. But how many of us actually follow that advice? How many of us allow people to walk all over us? How many of us are always there for others, but never for ourselves? We give up our time, energy, mental health, and even happiness for other people because we don't want to let them down or cause them any pain. And what do we get in return? Heartbreak, disappointment, unmet expectations, and sometimes even betrayal. Here's the harsh reality. If someone is willing to treat you like garbage, don't be quick to defend or make excuses for them. Instead, take a moment to consider your own dignity and self-respect. Ask yourself if their actions are truly aligned with your values, and if you can continue to support them without compromising your own well-being. Remember, you have the right to protect yourself and your own peace of mind. So before you jump into action, take a step back and evaluate the situation from an objective standpoint. Ask yourself if the potential consequences are worth the risk, and if you are truly comfortable with the level of emotional investment required to help them. By taking these steps, you can ensure that you are making a well-informed decision that is in the best interest of your own mental health and overall well-being. With that said, here are 5 signs that someone is using you and you should stop helping them immediately. No. 1. They only reach out when they need something. Imagine this. You're going about your daily routine, trying to balance work, family, and personal life when suddenly your phone lights up. It's one of those people you always seem to be there for. They ask for a favor, whether it's a ride to the hospital, a shoulder to cry on, or someone to vent to. You drop everything and rush to their side ready to help. But as the days go by, you notice a pattern emerging. This person only seems to reach out when they need something from you, a listening ear, a helping hand, or simply someone to take their shift at work so they can take a much-needed break. Yet when the tables turn and you find yourself in need of support, where are they? The cycle continues, leaving you exhausted, frustrated, and taken for granted. You start to question why they never seem to be there for you when you really need them, and why you keep falling into the same pattern despite knowing it will end in disappointment. It's a confusing and emotionally draining experience that leaves you feeling used and undervalued in the relationship. No, 2, they take advantage of your kindness. When someone takes advantage of your kindness, it can be difficult to recognize. At first, it may feel good to be needed and appreciated. However, if you start to feel manipulated or used, it's time to step back and reevaluate the situation. Pay attention to your gut instincts and set boundaries when necessary. Remember that being kind doesn't mean being a doormat. You deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Don't be afraid to say no if you feel uncomfortable or if the request is unreasonable. By setting boundaries and taking care of yourself, you can ensure that your kindness is never taken for granted. No. 3. They don't show up for you when you need them the most. Picture this. You're standing in front of the grocery store, struggling to carry all the bags to your car. You reach out to a friend, hoping for a hand, but their response is a barrage of excuses. They're stuck at work, they have prior commitments, or perhaps they simply don't care. As you stand there, bags slipping from your grasp, you realize that you're not just fighting for groceries. You're fighting for respect, for value, and most importantly, for yourself. In that moment, you understand that some relationships are a mirage, shimmering from a distance, but disappearing upon closer inspection. It's a painful lesson, but a necessary one. Not everyone is meant to be in your life, and those who truly matter will make the effort to be there for you. No, 4. They never give back. Have you ever felt like you're the only one giving in a relationship? Like you're constantly doing favors or lending money that you can't afford to lose? It's not your fault. Sometimes people can be self-centered and only think about themselves, but that doesn't make it any less hurtful when they take advantage of you. Remember, you deserve more than the bare minimum. You deserve to be heard, respected, and valued. So next time someone asks for a favor or a handout, think twice. Is this person really worth your time and energy? Or is it time to move on to someone who can give back as much as they take? And no. 5. They make you feel bad when you say no. If someone makes you feel guilty when you refuse to help them, it's a sign that they're not respecting your boundaries. They may use emotional manipulation tactics such as guilt tripping or playing the victim to get what they want from you. Don't let them make you feel bad for taking care of yourself. You have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. In conclusion, recognizing the warning signs of emotional manipulation and establishing healthy boundaries is crucial for protecting your mental health and preserving your valuable time and energy. You deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and appreciate you. So don't be afraid to walk away from those who only seek to exploit your kindness and generosity. By doing so, you can create space for healthier and more fulfilling relationships to flourish in your life.